pop fix. A pop worth fixing. Whatever the fuck that means.
Pop fix. Whenever you need a fix. From a guy named Pop.
A few songs on here that I really took some inspiration from early Third Eye Blind.
We kind of always reference records that sound really good or artists that have like a great discography, like Jimmy Eat World or like Third Eye Blind or something has been brought up a couple of times.
Things I think that really kind of influenced this record in particular, especially, is a record by the band Transit. I think Larry was on the same page because he brought it up immediately when we got to the studio.
So I think probably the top record that inspired me for this record, and maybe even the last record we did, and maybe even Those Days Are Gone, was Transit's Keep This to Yourself. Because the way that record made me feel the first time I heard it was it just completely captivated me, and I have since aspired to make anything remotely close to that.
That is like one of my, like, I look at that record so highly as well. Another Transit record that really meant a lot to me that was very influential that I dove back into was Listen and Forgive.
Yeah. Another record that was super influential for me was Hoteliers' Home Like No Place Is There. You know, those records just made me feel a certain way that I don't know if I've felt from newer records in the last decade.
You know, with writing such personal lyrics and putting so much of like my personal life, because every song that I write the lyrics for is usually about something that's really happened to me or something that I've been going through. Music is kind of like my therapy. You know, it's a way to get stuff off my chest without outright having to just burden someone with it, and being able to use it in a fashion to create something instead of, you know, bottling stuff up inside. And I think with every record we make, I've always learned something about myself, or like figured something out within myself. This record has a lot to do with love and loss and regaining something that had gone away. I definitely had big realizations during the making of this record. I had to come to terms with a lot of life-altering and life-changing moments, especially with getting older. You know, life kind of always throws a curveball, sends you in a different path. And I think one of the big things I've learned from this record is acceptance, you know? Being able to truly just try to accept things that happened and be, you know, along for the ride, and understand that life's a beautiful thing, even when it's sad, like happy, sad, any kind of emotion. Life is exciting.
Regardless of whatever emotion you feel, this record is going to be a journey, so buckle up.
I knew as soon as you said journey, I was like, all right, let's